Hey everyone, it's Judi here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I record my Nintendo Switch gameplay using my laptop. I'm going to be using an Apple MacBook Pro, but this tutorial should work with any laptop or computer. I'll add subtitles to this video to make it more accessible, and I truly hope that it helps you. With that being said, let's take a look at the supplies. You're going to need a switch, a dock, an HDMI cable, and an AC adapter. If you own a Switch, you should already have all of these things. You will also need a game capture card. The one I have here is called the Elgato HD60S. It came with these wires, and I'll show you how to set them up a bit later in the video. I will also have links to all of these products in the description. Now optionally, you can also get a microphone. This one is the Blue Yeti, and it came with these wires. I also like to use these earbuds, and I'll show you why a bit later in the video. This little rectangle thing is a USB hub. The Elgato capture card only works with a USB 3 port, and my laptop only has USB-C. Luckily, I can use this USB hub to convert my USB-C ports into USB 3. While this is completely optional, you can also use a second monitor or television screen if you'd like to play the game on TV while you're recording. If your computer already has USB 3 ports, then you can skip this first step. I don't have that, so I'm going to have to convert my USB-C ports into USB 3 ports using the USB hub. All you have to do is plug in the USB hub, and there you go. Now your computer has USB 3 ports. You're going to want to place your Switch in the dock and open up the back. The first wire you want to plug in is the AC adapter. This is just the wire that gives the Switch power, and you're not going to change anything about this from what you usually do. Simply plug this one into the wall. Next, plug in your HDMI cable like normal, but don't connect the other side to anything just yet. Once you've connected the AC adapter and the HDMI cable, you can close the dock. Now you might be tempted to connect the HDMI cable from the Switch to the television like you usually do, but no, absolutely not. Instead, we're going to be using our Elgato capture card. You want to turn the card over to the side that says in. You want to connect this side to your Switch using the HDMI cable that you would usually plug into the TV. The second smaller wire comes with the Elgato capture card, and this is the one that you want to connect to your computer. Also, on the inside of the capture card, you'll see a tiny little port, and that's where you want to plug this in. In total, you should have 2 cables plugged into the inside of the Elgato capture card. Next, connect the smaller cable to your computer. I'll be using the USB port on the hub in order to do this. Here's what your current setup should look like. You should have your AC adapter plugged into your Switch and the other end into the wall. Your HDMI cable, which is the thicker wire with the wider opening, should be going all the way into the inside of your Elgato capture card. Also on the inside, you should have the smaller wire going all the way from the capture card to your USB hub or directly into your computer. Congratulations! This is the basic setup you need in order to start recording your gameplay. Now open up your laptop and go to Elgato's website. Go to the top right corner and click on Downloads. Then download the game capture software for Mac or Windows depending on which one you're using. Once you're done installing the software, you can go ahead and open it up. At this point, your gameplay should pop up on the screen, but if it doesn't, try changing the input. If there's a duplicate capture card, selecting that should make the game pop up properly. Now there are a few things you'll want to change in the settings. You'll want to make sure that your input device is set to Nintendo Switch. You also really want to make sure that your HDMI color range is set to expanded and not standard. If you leave it at standard, all of your footage is going to turn out really desaturated and just really sad looking, and nobody really wants that. Once you've changed these settings, you should be all set to record. Clicking this red button will allow you to start recording, the green button lets you start streaming, and the blue button just mutes and unmutes your microphone. Overall, the Elgato gaming software isn't very complex. It's really simple, really easy to use, and it's especially good if you're just getting started making videos. Now you can play with your Nintendo Switch directly on your laptop. Which, by the way, if you do this in front of your friends, they get really confused and they're like, wait, what? How? Huh? And the reactions are pretty funny, so I definitely recommend trying that out. But more importantly, now you can create all of the Nintendo Switch content your heart desires. Who needs 30-second video clips when you can record for hours on end, or even do 8-hour live streams? Although you do have everything set to get started, there are a few more things I would like to show you. To project your Switch gameplay onto another screen like a television or a computer monitor while you're busy recording on your computer, you're gonna have to connect a second HDMI cable to the outside of the Elgato capture card. Luckily, the Elgato capture card does come with a second HDMI cable, and you should already have one for your Switch, so you should already have the cable that you need to do this. This wire has absolutely nothing to do with your recording, it simply allows you to enjoy the gameplay on another screen. Now to set up the microphone. I'm using a original Blue Yeti, but any USB microphone will work for this. Just take the wire that goes out of the microphone and plug it into the USB hub. Now, I have heard from some people that USB hubs have made the mic burn out or sound fuzzy, but I haven't had any problems with mine, so if you're interested in which one I use, I do have links to everything in the description. The last thing I do is I take a pair of earbuds and I plug them in directly into the bottom of the microphone. This allows me to hear exactly what you're hearing. The microphone will play everything it's recording right back into my ears, and I turn up the volume so that if there's any background noise, or if my voice is too loud or too quiet, I'll be able to hear it immediately, fix the problem, and give the best audio back to all of you. And that basically sums up how I record all of my Animal Crossing New Horizons gameplay. I've been getting this question about how I record quite frequently, so I really hope that this video is able to help you. If you do start recording your own videos, please let me know in the comments below because I would be happy to support your channel. From what I've seen visiting your islands, you're all so creative, I can only imagine how amazing your content would be. Now this video is a bit different from what I usually do, so if you're new here, I post Animal Crossing videos and I do live streams over the weekends. It's pretty fun, pretty chill, we have some great people here, so feel free to check it out if you're interested, and if not, then that's perfectly fine too. Either way, thank you so much for watching, leave a like if it helped, and I'll see you, maybe, if you want, in the next video. Bye everyone! Now this video was a bit different from what I usually do, but I tried my best to make it so it's still relaxing and fun to watch, so I hope you enjoyed it even though it's a bit more on the informational side. For the people that requested it, I genuinely hope that it helps you, and if you have any more questions about setting up the software or editing or anything like that, just leave a comment down below and I would be happy to help you. I'll see you in the next video, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all of your support on this channel so far. Bye everybody!